flash. Woo!
Lord. You know what I notice about hot flashes is that sometimes they are triggered by our anxiety.
Anxiety.
So when we
Indeed.
get anxious or excited,
Indeed.
for some reason we get hot naturally.
Indeed.
For
Yes.
us over 40, 50 women who are peri or postmenopause or just menopause, whatever,
Right.
we tend to get extra hot. That is a side effect, I think, from
Yes.
our hormones, the way they react to us getting
Yes.
overly excited. So, all right, fam, welcome back to another episode of Glowing Agelessly. Today I have the beautiful Dawn, my sis. Now I've known Dawn for quite some time. We've met in person once.
Mm-hmm.
By surprise, I was very excited to see her at an event that was for over 40 women, and Dawn was there. And I feel like we just hit it off immediately. We met on social media. Thank you, social media, because I've formed so many good friendships through the internet. It's a good thing. It could be a
Mm-hmm.
bad, but I see more positives with it. So I'm gonna let Dawn introduce you. Sorry, I'm gonna let Dawn tell you a little bit about herself.
Okay.
Or yours.
Hi, my name is Dawn, and I met the wonderful Gloria. She is a gem, and I so appreciate her. She's been very inspirational, very helpful, I might ask, also too. But my name is Dawn, as she said. I'm 58 years old. I am a mother of two and an angel. I have a grandchild, and I'm retired, recently retired as of January 2021. And I'm beginning the second phase of this marvelous life that we've had. Um, as I said, I'm 58 years old. I enjoy every moment of it. Would not trade it for the world. Part of the aging process can be challenging sometimes, but for me, it's beautiful. I don't consider myself really an influencer at this moment, more of an inspirer. I'm trying to get into the knack of creating more content, being more comfortable with it, being more intentional with it. So at the moment, I would say that I'm more of an inspirer because some of the content that I do post, it does inspire women 50 and over, and also the younger generation too.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Listen, when you say inspire, I think that's just the perfect word to describe who you are.
Thank
Like,
you.
I remember how we met, right? I
Yes.
think we were on the live show with what's the girl? I have
Felicia, this that beauty and Christine Carr. They had a Face Flawless. It was at that time.
right, Face
Yep.
Flawless Beauty or Skin or
Right.
something like that. So yeah, and we were both on there. We both won something. What did
Yes.
we win? We won some stuff.
Yeah, I think I won the oh my gosh. RX Skin. Was that it? RX
I'm not really
Urban Skin RX. I want a gift pack from there. I think it was around Mother's Day, May of 2021.
did
Mother's
we
Day.
won.
Yeah,
It's
it
we've
was
known each other for 2 years now. I know it was a while ago.
a while ago, yeah. Maybe it was longer than that. I don't remember. But I won that gift pack, and I met Gloria there. And then we met on another competition that was thrown,
Oh,
um, the squat.
the squatting competition. Oh my goodness, yes, yes, yes. And I were you on live that day? I can't remember, but I definitely turned on my camera.
Hmm.
They invited me on, and we did some squats because for my glowing agelessly fam, I don't know if I ever told them that I teach a Zoom workout class.
Okay.
So I know either Christine or the other young lady's name, like one of them have already joined my class in the past.
Okay.
So yeah, so they already knew I love working out, and
Yes.
this is something that I also try to inspire older, like people over 40,
Mhm.
over 50, to keep moving, because working out isn't just for when you're young. In fact, it's even more important for us as we get older.
Very important. Very, very important.
I
And
know
it's hard
you work.
sometimes.
I know you work out hard. I know you do.
You know what? I've just come back. I have moments where I kind of like stop a little bit, but I know the importance of keeping active and moving. You have to, you may look good on the inside, outside, but you want your body to be well on the inside. So it's very, very important to have some kind of physical activity going, whether it's walking, working out at the gym. And there are occasions when I fall off the bandwagon. I'll sit for a couple of weeks and not do anything, but I'm back at it again now. So pushing.
I know it's really hard to motivate yourself sometimes. If you
Mhm.
have a partner or friend that can encourage you, pull you along, sometimes you need that extra like push. But it starts from within.
It
Truly,
does.
if you don't intentionally want to do it in your own
Exactly.
mind, there's nothing that can pull you off the bed, off the couch, or whatever to work out. It really starts from right in here.
It starts within. And I think most of it is the discipline. You can be motivated, but you have to be disciplined to actually put it into action, to
Oh
get up, be intentional about getting there, be intentional about doing something about it.
yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like
That's
this is off topic. No, we're from working out to other things. I feel like, generally speaking, I think that most of us who are older
hmm
kind of get stronger connections as we get older, and we're more helpful. We're more patient. I
yeah.
think, um, and it's easier for us to form bonds as we get older. I think people think that it's hard to form a bond with other women or other people as you get older. But I think that we go through so many different changes in our lives and so many shifts that
Mhm.
it's natural to form other bonds because people move away, like
Yes,
bonds shift.
they
So
do.
you
They do.
create others, and sometimes it's just the way that life is. It's a cycle. So people
And I
move
also
in and
believe
out of life. Yeah.
that relationships, sometimes they're seasons, sometimes relationships and friendships were seasonal,
Exactly.
unfortunately, with good or bad or indifferent, that happens occasionally
Mhm.
sometimes.
And
I,
people are in our lives for a reason, for
yes,
sure.
exactly.
Like you were right, you were supposed to be right here at this very moment.
Yes.
The universe had it all aligned, and it just
Oh, thank you.
it
Thank you
came
so
to be.
much.
One of the things I know that you get, like, I mean, I know that the audience is not lost on then that you said you were 58. Like, I
Yes.
mean, did you ever imagine yourself being 58 close to 60? Because once you're 2 years or maybe less,
Kissing 60s behind right now. Okay. Kissing
right?
60. Um, but about being 58, no. I remember when I was younger, we always thought that 30 was old, 40 was old, and 50, my God, 50, you'd be almost dead.
No,
But
in the grave.
but today, I remember the night I turned 50. I sat on my bed and I was talking to my girlfriends, and midnight came, and I was like, damn, I'm 50. And I felt really good. I think this phase in my life, I feel more beautiful, more vibrant, more youthful. Youthful is a feeling. It's a space that I ever felt before. And I'm really happy with it. I'm happy of this process of going through aging. Um, I take the good and the bad. It's a blessing every day we wake up, put our feet on the floor, open our eyes, and can breathe because there's so many of us who don't have that opportunity. I lost my best friend last December 2021. So it's a blessing to wake up every morning and to be able to step out and do what you got to do. And doing at 58, I'll take the aches and pains that I get sometimes. I'll take the wrinkles, whatever. And if you don't like something, you can always tweak it, but I'll take it all. And it's a blessing to be here. It really is.
Yeah, I like that you said you take the wrinkles because we often want to change those things that signify that we're getting older.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm thankful to I'm thankful knowing that I don't look 52. And I'm
Mhm.
sure you're thankful that you don't look 58. It's
Yes.
not that you have a issue with someone who looks their age.
Not
Like,
a
why is there a problem with aging? We should be embracing the
Mhm.
fact we're aging, and
Yes.
it comes with whatever it comes with.
It
What
comes with it comes with.
Yeah, we do the things that we can do to keep ourselves feeling good, looking
Mhm.
healthy.
Yes.
That's basically it. The things we use on our skin, the vitamins we take, the supplements,
Mhm.
the working out, the activity, the walking, whatever you
Mhm.
do is all a part of just maintaining because we want that now that you're at this big age of 58. You don't want to slow down. You want to keep moving and doing more things. Like you can totally reinvent yourself, and that's another thing.
Mm-hmm.
You reinvented yourself. You were working, doing one thing, you retired from that job, and
Right.
you've moved on to something else, and you could even go further. The sky's the limit.
There's no limitations, we're not our mother's 50-year-olds. Times were different. Things that they wouldn't wear, they wouldn't do, that we're doing now. And it's okay. It's perfectly okay. I'm at the second phase of my life. Retirement is behind me. As I said, I retired in 2021. A year to the day, January 2022, I went to school to become a licensed esthetician. So that's what I do now. Something that I always dreamed of and always wanted to do. And I'm going down my bucket list, okay, and
I
checking
love,
things off, as you know, and enjoying the process of doing that also too.
I
Yes.
like that, your
Mhm.
bucket list. So I'm gonna ask you a few things. What are, and you don't have to answer them both at the same time. You could, you know,
Okay.
take a break and move on to the next question.
Okay.
What do you talked about dressing, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Um, who knows? Maybe I might be able to insert a
Go
photo.
ahead.
Dawn is a beautiful. She just is very sexy, and but in a tasteful manner, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Because some people could equate sexy to being like, I don't know, trashy for lack of a better word. But I
Mhm.
see beautiful, grown, sexy. That's what I see when I look at Dawn. How she
Thank
dresses,
you.
how she carries herself, and she exudes this confidence. Despite what she might think she doesn't have that. But when Dawn moves, I think like when I saw a video that probably went viral. Dawn was just strutting in her little cut off jeans or something and a little shirt. It was just so effortless.
Thank you.
It just was, and like you didn't try, like
I did.
most beautiful
Thank
thing
you.
ever.
Thank you.
People don't wear, like some people are in their 20s aren't wearing shirts like the one you were. So it's like, okay, people must have watched that over. I know I watched that a few times. I was
I watched it too. I couldn't believe it myself.
like, "You did?" Guys, you have no idea.
I watched it myself.
Amazing.
Yeah.
People
Um,
were, I don't know, were stopped in their tracks that day, I'm sure.
I feel I'm confident with what I wear. I have two adult children, and I ask them sometimes. And my daughter lives at home. My son is in another state. My husband doesn't really complain about what I wear. Um, but I feel vibrant. I feel sexy. I feel youthful. I got a little cellulite. Somebody made a comment about no cellulite, no wrinkles. And I want to say I have cellulite and I have some wrinkles, but don't make anyone feel bad who has those things. Okay. It's part of life. And as we get older, our body goes through changes and we're going to experience those changes sometimes.
Yeah,
Genetically, our bodies are different. Some people may be more prone to them or susceptible to them, and others aren't. But, we embrace it. And as I say, if you're not happy with it, I'm sure you can always do something to improve it. But
that's
back to the dressing sexy, I love clothes. I love my body and I'm confident. And I like nice clothes. I don't know how to say it any better. I like beautiful clothes. I have beautiful legs. I've always had beautiful legs. I got my legs from my mom, and I love showing my legs. And I try. I'm very tasteful about what I wear. I try to
I
be.
see that you are. There's no doubt that you are sexy, but then
Mhm.
no one can say, oh wow, like she looks like slutty. I have to use the word that because
You're right.
people can like some people can get confused with you being confident and dressing in something that might be a little revealing, but not revealing. Like it's like you're imagining. It makes people imagine. That's all it is. And
Yes.
sometimes we are
Mhm.
held responsible for what other people are thinking and imagining, not what they're seeing. They
Right.
want to see. Trust me, I feel like that is where we have like these. Even for me, I feel like I've had to tone some things down when I post because I don't ever want to give off the wrong impressions. But I tell women, and I try to focus my attention on the people my age and above. I
Yeah.
say I understand that if you cannot wear this, you can find something that is similar
Exactly.
here and there, so to make it your own. And
Exactly.
you dress for your body type and not your age. There's nothing,
Mm-hmm.
there's no piece of fabric and or piece of clothing that is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 odd. It doesn't say at age on it.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I will push the envelope. I will continue to, and not feel bad about it. I'm comfortable, and I invite anyone else. Do you?
Yeah.
You're happy, and as you said, dress for your body type and not for your age. And if
Yeah.
you feel good and if you feel confident in it, I'm all for it. I
Right.
look at, I can't remember her name, Jean Marie. She's in
Oh,
Florida.
I know the name. January.
Pierre. I love her.
Jen. Oh, yes, yes. She's a
Oh, she's fabulous.
voluptuous.
She's
Yes.
beautiful. People like Nancy, Travel Lady Shops. I love her legs. She got big, beautiful legs. Lifestyle. I can't remember her name, but we have something to offer.
Right.
We're over 50. We're beautiful. We're living the prime of our lives now. We can't get back yesterday. We can only have what's here today. And we're enjoying every moment of it and dressing how we want, putting on what we like, and doing our thing.
It's the confidence for me. As long as you're confident in what you're wearing, if you feel comfortable, that's all that
Yes.
matters. Because
Yes.
the worst thing is having on something you constantly like pulling at it or whatever.
Mhm.
Part is being confident and being comfortable. Those two things, once you go together,
Right.
you've ticked the two most important things to me when it comes to dressing.
Yes.
Yeah. I've always wondered like how your life is now versus like when your kids were young. Like
Mhm.
there are pros and cons to everything. So there are pros to being younger, there are pros to being older. So tell
Yeah.
me some of the pros for you that stands out in your mind about
For
being,
now, I'm
yeah.
going to say the wisdom, life experiences are some of the biggest pros that we can take with us now. Um, I've lived 58 years. I had many different experiences throughout life, some good, some bad. And through that, they've been very valuable. And I've learned a lot through those times. Um, so, being this age, you get wisdom, life's experiences. I think now that I have increased self confidence in who I am, and I love that. I don't think I may have been as confident in my 20s and 30s as I am now, because you more wonder about what people are saying, what they're thinking. At this phase, you can have your opinion. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
Okay. That's your opinion, not mine. So learning not to internalize those people's thoughts and opinions of other things. I appreciate life. Life is precious, very precious, precious. And I try to, when I think about my future, always put God willing. Okay. We always think about tomorrow, plan for tomorrow, but tomorrow is a gift. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no saying that we're going to have a tomorrow. So I appreciate, as I said, I appreciate every day that I wake up, and in gratitude and thanks. I start my day with a devotion every morning,
Good.
um, because tomorrow is not a promise. It's a gift from God. And I am very mindful about that. Relationships, new relationships. I used to think at this age it's hard to have new relationships with different people, but it's actually different. I used to think when you're a certain age, you're settled in your relationships, and meeting new people is sometimes hard because everyone has their guard up, and I for one have my guard up too, because sometimes you don't know people's intentions.
True.
But I've had some very wonderful relationships throughout this phase of my life. And I enjoy them, connecting young and old. I have a group of 40-year-olds. I have a group of 50-year-olds, and I have a group of 30-year-olds too that I hang out with.
Wow. That
I,
is interesting because I would have thought that you probably just hang out with people your age group, but
no,
it's natural. It's natural to have to
yeah,
form friendships with people of all ages.
multi-generational.
I realize that even from just my own history in terms of my life,
Yes.
that when I got to a certain age, I realized that people who were younger
Mm-hmm.
seem, just seem to have more in common with me, or maybe had my energy level for some reason, because I always had a lot of energy, like
Yeah.
always going, always going.
Mm-hmm.
And I was always the one who was years older than the other people that I was with. That
Okay.
kind of shifted a little bit, but not completely. You know what I mean? Meaning, like, I still have those same younger people that I
Okay.
associate with now that are
Right.
still really good friends of mine. So
Mm-hmm.
I met obviously from social media. Once I turned 50,
Yeah.
it's like the floodgates of 50-year-olds and older, or people just a little approaching that
Mhm.
age, like opened up.
Yes. Yes.
That's when people realize, oh wow, she's 50 years old. Like, they saw
Mhm.
me as a content creator, but celebrating my 50th, a lot of people, like, we posting like, this girl is 50 years old.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that, I think, brought more people my age group to me, and
Mhm.
like, I've become, friends that
Mhm.
the people I can hang out with now. I've gotten friends in my age group. Now that I've turned 50, but before, most of them were younger. Most of the people I hung out with were younger, like
Yeah.
10 years.
I have a mixed generation, multi-generational friends. I think one of the youngest ones, she's I call her my baby. She calls me her boo, her baby. She's about 30, what, 34. Yeah, we just had a conversation this week, and she's 34. And she always tells me, Donna, I like hanging out with you, and I appreciate that, My daughter teases that my daughter's 31 and my son is 35, but my daughter teases me. She goes, Mommy, you're too prude. I said, you don't know the things I do, boo, when I'm not around you. I can attest.
That's it, because
And it's always, Miss Dawn, we're going to go here. You want to come with us? I'm like, let me see what I'm doing, if it's not too
I
much.
love that. Another thing I love
Mhm.
is that you have not slowed down, like, when it comes to traveling. Don is always out of town, guys.
I
Like,
love to travel. I do.
isn't that like one of the I was thinking you were gonna say that. I think that one of the pros with aging, not having certain responsibilities anymore, because
Right.
kids are grown most of the time, and they're now responsible for themselves. So therefore, you have a lot more time. You don't have to think about what's gonna happen with them. They're
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
You can get up and go without looking back.
Yes.
Like,
One of the running jokes with my friends is that if I call them, where are you now? Where are you now? Because I'm always gone. I enjoy travel. I'm very spontaneous. If something comes up and I say, let me try this, I'm on a plane, I'll do it. Um, being retired and having this flexibility makes it wonderful, gives me a great opportunity to travel. I work 3 days a week. I'm currently an esthetician, and I'm waxing now, solely waxing. um, but I have my schedule so that and it's kind of hard because I built up a clientele also, but
right.
I'm off 4 days a week. I need at least four consecutive days. So if I want to do a quick in and out, it's no problem. But I really enjoy travel, and this phase of my life, I tend to do a lot of traveling, more than I did when I was younger, and I'm going to continue to travel, explore the world, and just enjoy every bit of it. Mhm.
That is a life. When I grow up, I want to be you, girl. I want to be you. I want
You are me.
to, I wish I could. This is one of the beautiful things, though, about aging, is that as you get older, you tend to
Yes.
have more time. You tend to have more flexibility, more money. Like, there's just a lot of positive to getting older, because you're more mature, you more settled, you manage your money, you do all these things differently as you get older.
Yes.
These
Yes.
things become more priorities for me, experiences, because this is we've lived probably the most of our lives already.
Okay.
So going forward, we want to make the best of the years that are coming. And
Mhm.
one of the things for me is experiences. I'm not trying to do less. I'm trying to do more.
More. Mhm.
Yeah, more the better.
Yeah.
Constantly,
You
constantly looking for another trip.
It is only 24 hours in a day, and sometimes it's not enough time, to do what we want to do. But I think we try to do the most as much as possible, and
Yes.
to enjoy as much as possible. You
One
know.
of yeah, one of the things that I recognize is that for you, starting this, trying to start a journey of content creating,
Hmm.
which I know we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's watching who might be interested in like doing content creating, influencing, for lack of a better word. But
Hmm.
there's this, because me, I find influence, I think we all influence each other. Like you said, you inspire people. And I think that that's one of the things we do. We inspire.
Hmm.
That's what my aim is for all of my social channels. Inspire others,
Yes.
whether they're
Hmm.
younger or older.
Oh,
But
dear.
I know that one of the biggest things for us is how, and yes, we say we don't care what people think, but when you put content out there for the world to see, we do care.
Yes.
Are there anything that makes you feel like um people don't want to see this is not good enough? What are some of the things that just make you shy away sometimes from posting content? Because I know that you may have the, even if you don't have the, I feel like you have enough time, you know what I'm saying?
I have time. It
But you
is
don't just
what they
feel
call
it.
it, imposter syndrome. It is a struggle. It is a struggle. Because no, you don't really care about what people think, but you do care in a sense. You want to create content that people are going to look at, people are going to enjoy, people are
Yeah,
going to indulge in, people are going to be inspired by. And I can't even say, maybe it is a bit of confidence, lack of self confidence in that. Not
yeah,
self confidence in myself, but confidence in what I may have. I have a phone full of content, and one of my girlfriends, who's also a content creator, This That Beauty, she tells me all the time, "You got a phone. I'm sure your phone is full of content. Go through it and pick out so and so and so and so." You have told me. And I also want to say this, it's not easy sometimes. It's a lot of work. I want to give credit to you content creators. It is a lot of work.
it
People
is.
may think that it's easy, but it's a full-time job.
It's a lot.
For those who post daily, developing ideas, being you, something you want to give some uniqueness. And then sometimes you got to give who you are, the real you. So I think the fear, I'm going to say fear. I don't like really to use that word, or maybe the challenge is developing something that's relatable, you
Right.
know, that people will people will use, people will be inspired by. So that's where I am with
You
that.
really, you do want it to resonate with your
You
audience.
do. You wanted
So
to
yeah, that's where we kind of get stuck. Because
stop.
I feel that way too. Sometimes I'll create content, and I know that not everything is going to have the same effect or the
Mhm.
same reaction. So I know for a fact there's some things that I will, especially when it comes to like beauty and health, those
Mhm.
things should be more important
Yes.
to the audience, but they're not. I know
Mhm.
my audience, unless it's something that is going to give them some serious physical changes, when it comes to talking about what they should do health wise, it
Yeah.
often just goes through when it comes to the next, I
Mhm.
think, when it comes to like fashion, because we are such a society of like
Visual.
seeing and having that instant gratification of seeing
Mhm.
something that looks good, that the other parts gets lost. So when I put out content that is fashion related, I usually feel good about it. I always feel like I'm going to get good audience response. When I put out content that has anything to do with beauty or health, I feel like it goes, well, let's say health mostly, not even beauty so much. Beauty is neither here or there in terms of like makeup and stuff. It might be keen on that, but a
Mhm.
little less fashion. But when it comes to health, if I post something about their health, like something you should do or encourage them to do health wise, whether it's something that can help to make them move faster,
Mhm.
breathe easier, just be healthier, period.
Yes,
It has
yes, yes.
less, it has less interaction because
Yeah.
I don't think we really are that concerned with our health anymore. We
Yeah,
should be.
I don't understand. I don't understand that, and you're right. I don't understand the whole. I want to see a little bit of both fashion and health because at this stage of my life, I want to be able to do my body better, do my skin better, and I
Yeah,
would think that something like that would draw the younger generation towards it. Like, look at her, look at Gloria. She's 52 years old. She looks beautiful. She's fabulous. How can I inspire to be like that? What do I need to do, to
yeah,
keep my body conditioned, my skin conditioned, so I can hopefully look like, and sometimes you'll see comments like that. Oh, I hope when I get 58 or 52 that I look like that,
yeah. I
but
think
it's,
that's where it is.
yeah,
The younger generation,
yeah.
because when I look at your you can look, you see you have a good audience, but when you check, like for me, I know that I have an audience that they're probably changing over time, because the audience, the people who follow changes over, meaning like the adjustment happens as more people follow. I may be getting more people over 40 now and over 50, but
Oh,
generally speaking, my age group is between 30 and 35, the
oh,
highest number.
right.
And most of them are there because they see inspiration. Like
Yes.
I can still look this good and do all these things and wear all these beautiful things when I'm 35. I don't have to shift. I mean, when I'm over 35, I don't have to shift to getting things to that button all the way up to my neck, cover up my arms and my stomach and my legs. I don't have to do that when I
Right.
older. And that's what I think we are there to, not just inspire people our age, but the people who are
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah, and then also to if especially with Instagram, understanding it, how it gets played, who sees what. For instance, the video that and I look at this to see where I was before I posted that video, and then the increase was I'm like, what's going on here? I was tracking it each day, but I had
Yeah.
a simple video of me walking. It was my 58th birthday. I said a little bit about what I did the past year, the goals that I accomplished, how I was feeling. Didn't even show my face.
No.
So understanding that, but it inspired a lot of people. I don't.
We-
I'm happy about it. I think.
Yeah.
I
I
think the
think that
community that
first of all is this simple video. I think the caption and the voiceover, they were all inspirational.
Mhm.
Wasn't, and you looked gorgeous. It was like this. It's just a simple, natural, and I think that's what people like. Things
Yeah.
they read that resonate with them. You weren't trying. You were
Right.
just being you. You were
Yeah.
being baby. Just
Right. And that's what I want to do. I want to be me, how I am. Crazy doing sometimes, silly doing sometimes, beautiful doing sometimes, sexy doing, moody doing, menopausal doing. I want to be me.
all of that. It comes with who you are.
It
All right.
does.
Look, this is so good. I mean, I can't believe we already passed just already, but this was good. I know that there's a bunch of other ladies that we have talked to, and I'm hoping that one day we can all come together and have a conversation together. Some of the people I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure you talked to, including Travel Lady Shop, Selena. Like,
Mhm.
I would love for us to
Angelique. Hmm.
have a conversation on the show. And I'm hoping that it happens next season, because I know it's not going to happen this season, because I
Okay.
feel like I'm going to need at least an hour for us to chat. 30 minutes would be enough. But I
Right.
really want to thank you for taking the time out. 30 minutes might not be a lot, but it does take a break from your regular daily routine. And I
Oh, anytime for
need
you.
the
I
time.
will do anything for you. You were one of the only persons that have been very helpful to me. You sent me information when no one else would.
Wow.
That's you. You are
I'm,
who you walk for
I'm
walk, who you say you are. You do, Gloria. And that's what's important to me. Genuine people who not only go for social media and say I'm this, that, and the other, but you actually live that. And that's very important. And I thank you. Anyway, I
absolutely.
can support you. I'm there. I'm there for you.
Thank you, Dee. good. That's what it's all about. I always want to spread this positivity wherever I go with whoever I'm around. So that I'm trying to not just I'm living out my name. Gloria is glowing all the time.
All the
and
time.
I'm talking
Yes, she is.
as well as how I look.
Yesterday. Ooh, mama.
Yeah, you're seriously fun.
Love looking at your content always. Always.
Thank you once again, fam. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Glowing Agelessly.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, 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 yeah.